Vanakkam Chennai. This is your favorite Chennai Poll Canvas, and today we are back with yet another constituency. I'm Ramya Kannan, and in the studio today with me is a face that you've seen often on Chennai Poll Canvas. It's Sai Charan.
Hi.
Sai, which constituency are we looking at today?
Today we are going to talk about Kolathur, one of the VVIP constituency in Chennai.
It is the CM's constituency,
Yes.
and he's contested from there quite a few times. Why don't you tell us?
Stalin is entering the fray from Kolathur for the fourth time. Totally, he has contested overall 10 times. This is the fourth election he's contesting with Kolathur. Ever since the Kolathur constituency was formed, he's been the MLA.
You said he's contested 10 times, not the 10 times in Kolathur. Let's make that very clear.
Yes, he has contested from 1,000 lights earlier 6 times, and then this is the 10th time, 4th time he's entering from Kolathur.
Right. So, Sai, that's a very interesting beginning. It sort of leads into our story. But let's go over to the field and see what is happening in the constituency, what is happening in Kolathur. Let's hear from the residents. Let's go straight over to the Kolathur constituency.
Kolathur, one of Chennai's most high-profile constituencies, presents a picture where development and everyday challenges move side by side. Located in the northwest of the city, Kolathur has been at the center of attention with several infrastructure and welfare initiatives rolled out over the years. Flood mitigation, once a major concern, has seen visible improvement. The construction of large underground sumps and stormwater drains has helped reduce waterlogging in several low-lying areas, offering relief to residents during the monsoon. But despite these developments, residents say several civic issues still remain unresolved.
எங்கள் தொகுதி ஃபஸ்ட்டு கொஞ்சம் பேக்வேர்டாக இருந்தது இந்த ஏரியா. ஆனால் இவர் சிஎம்மாக வந்த பிறகு எங்களுக்கு முக்கியமாக ஒரு 230 கேவிஏ சப்ஸ்டேஷன் துணை மின் நிலையமும், அதுக்கப்புறம் சுயரேஜ் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸே இல்லாமல் இருந்தது பல வருடங்களாக. அது சுயரேஜ் பம்பிங் ஸ்டேஷன் மெட்ரோ வாட்டர் சார்பில் அதை கட்டி கொடுத்து போன வருஷம் 24 அதை டேக் ஆஃப் ஆச்சு.
இந்த பகுதியில் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்லாம் வந்திருக்கு. அப்புறம் மண்டபங்கள் நிறைய ஜிம்மு ஆட்சியில் ஜிம்மு அது மாதிரிலாம் நிறைய இருக்காங்க. சாலைகள்லாம் போட்டிருக்காங்க. மழைநீர் வடிகால் அந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் நிறைய பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இன்னொன்று பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, கொளத்தூர் பகுதியில் பேருந்து நிலையம் ஒன்றும் இல்லை எங்களுக்கு. பெரியார் நகர் இருக்குது, திருவிக நகர் இருக்குது. அது மாதிரி பகுதி தனியாக இருக்கும்போது கொளத்தூர் பகுதிக்குன்னு ஒரு பேருந்து நிலையம் வந்தால் அது நல்லா இருக்கும். அது
Encroachments continue along important roads, narrowing already congested stretches. Kolathur Main Road, in particular, remains too narrow to handle increasing traffic, with demands for road widening growing louder. Transport connectivity is yet another concern, especially in interior areas where residents are calling for better bus services and last-mile connectivity. There are also long-pending issues such as housing rights, with several families still awaiting pattas and gaps in stormwater drain networks in certain pockets. Residents point out that while some areas have benefited from development, others are still waiting for similar attention. Kolathur, therefore, reflects a familiar urban story where progress is visible but uneven.
Yeah, Sai, it's very clear they also have a good sense of what has been happening, some development certainly in the last 5 years. But before we lead to that aspect, let's talk about the candidates who are in the fray this time.
Yeah, it's in DMK it is Chief Minister and DMK President MK Stalin, and in AIDMK it is Santana Krishnan, relatively a newer face, because in the past the AIDMK left no stone unturned to put pressure on Stalin. It was earlier Saidai Duraisamy had contested, and JCD Prabhakar and Adi Rajaram, who's now taking on Udayanidhi's challenge.
So it's very interesting. This time the AIADMK has not made an effort to put a strong candidate in Kolathur against the CM, which they've been doing the last 3 times, right? It's interesting.
Yeah. So again, on behalf of TVK, it is VS Babu, who was a former MLA and a former AIDMK strongman. And again, in NTK, it is Soundara Pandin Luder Seth. He is contesting it.
Right. Again, I mean, we're saying this mostly for all the episodes, but it is very clear today that this constituency particularly will be a two-cornered
it's
contest.
a tough fight between AIDMK and DMK.
Right. So we've discussed the politics of Kolathur, recent politics and history also. Let's sort of start with the civic issues, and then we'll go over to the field to our reporter there.
Yeah, some of the major civic issues that residents have highlighted that there are roads, there are very narrow roads which they want to be widened, as well as black topping of roads, and in some areas house site pattas they want,
Right.
residents want.
So let's go over to Serena, our reporter on the ground. Serena, tell us what you see in Kolathur.
Kolathur constituency, like most of us are aware of, is a high-profile seat in Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister Mr. M.K. Stalin has been its MLA for the past 15 years. So it wasn't quite a surprise for us when many residents we spoke to said that a number of developmental works, infrastructural upgrades and flood mitigation measures were taken up in the last 5 years. Flooding has been one of the major concerns for residents of the constituency because areas like GKM Colony, Jawahar Nagar and localities north of the 200 feet road are prone to inundation every monsoon. Now with the construction of stormwater drains and underground sumps, residents say that it has prevented waterlogging to a large extent. Also the government peripheral hospital at Periyar Nagar has been upgraded and the state's first Mudalvar Padaipagam, a learning cum co-working space, was launched in Agaram of Kolathur constituency. This in fact has become a huge hit among students and aspirants of competitive examinations in and around Kolathur constituency. But no constituency can be perfect. Kolathur has its own share of civic concerns. Topping the list is encroachments along some of the main roads in the constituency. This includes North Red Hills Road, Kolathur Main Road, First Main Road of Pumbua Nagar. Also, residents say that the 200 feet road has a lot of unauthorized parking of cars and they want this to be addressed as soon as possible. Apart from this, there has been some issues in uneven depths of stormwater drains that residents want to be addressed, as well as traffic congestion during peak hours.
Thank you, Serena, for that insightful ground report. Being the Chief Minister's constituency, there are a lot of tangible development works have happened in the last 5 years.
Yeah, Kolathur has really benefited from being the apple of the Chief Minister's eye. I wish every constituency would belong to the Chief Minister in a sense, simply because of the development works. In Kolathur, there has been several developments and among them is the Mudalvar Padaipagam, which is a very key learning spot for people from the underprivileged backgrounds to go there and study and, you know, have a good learning atmosphere as well.
As well as the co-working space.
Absolutely. It's a co-working space and at very reasonable rates.
என் பேர் முகமது அக்ரம். நான் யூபிஎஸ்சி ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறதுக்காக இங்கே வந்திருந்தேன். ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் மூலிமா கேள்விப்பட்டேன் இனிஷியலாக வெளில வந்து ப்ரைவேட் ஸ்டடியில் பார்க்கும்போது 1 மந்த்துக்கு அரௌண்ட் 4,000 to 5,000 ஆகும். பட் இங்கே வரும்போது பெர் மந்த்துக்கு 750க்குள்ளேயே முடிஞ்சிடும்.
டெய்லியும் ஒரு 6-7 ஹவர்ஸ் இங்கேயே ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி படிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்குது. இங்கே நிறைய புக்ஸ் அவைலபிள் இருக்குது, நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். யூபிஎஸ்சி, சிஏ, அப்புறம் எல்லா என்சிஆர்டிஸ் அண்ட் தமிழ்நாடு சிலபஸ் புக்ஸும் இங்கே அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது.
So that has really helped the people of that locality. They have admitted as much. The other thing is we are talking about is the water treatment plant at Retteri Lake, which supplies water to all of North Chennai. So that is another significant thing that the residents are talking about. And we should also mention the Arts and Science College that has been started by the HRNC department. So I think it's these are some developments that have happened. But clearly, you know, not every constituency is 100% perfect. There are some issues as well, which we will discuss now.
Earlier, there were water stagnation issues. What residents are talking about now? Is there any tangible work done?
Some work has been done. We must admit that some work has been done, but a complete lack of flooding, I think that is not yet a reality. Then congestion, they're very small roads. It started as a, you know, small sort of town village which developed into...
It is the northwesternmost part of Chennai.
Exactly. So narrow roads, narrow localities. So some aspects of that will have to be addressed this time by whoever comes to power. So usually, Sai, we have some segments where people come in and talk to us, you know, experts and candidates sometimes. Let's see what the expert in Kolathur has to say.
So there are policies and proposals to increase green cover in the city, mostly through putting trees on large roads, because you need them to manage even urban heat effects. And of course, we are looking forward that the terraces and the open spaces, the setbacks within each property will also have sufficient vegetation. So there is a need to increase the green cover. two levels of efforts. One, a public level investment like open spaces, etc. And second, at a plot level, what individuals can do to improve the green cover. And third, of course, the tree plantation on wide roads should take care of a green Chennai.
Thank you so much for that. Sai, that gives us a perspective into Kolathur. But there's one aspect that I feel we have to touch, which is the SIR deletions this time. Why don't you tell us about what happened?
So before the special intensive revision of electoral rolls, there were 2.9 lakh voters in Kolathur. So after the process, it is now 2.07, which is roughly 28% reduction. It's a highly significant reduction, one of the highest in Chennai.
Whether that will have an impact, Sai, on the election, the voting and the win itself is something we have to wait and watch. But as far as election today in Chennai or Tamil Nadu goes, Chennai Chinnathambi is with us. Take it away, Chinnathambi.
Hello, hello. Weekend vibes, anyone? Well, not if you're a politician in Tamil Nadu. The campaign clock is ticking like a last-minute exam bell, and clearly, nobody's getting a day off. Now, here's something straight out of a plot twist. In Tanjavur yesterday, once sworn rivals, Edappadi K. Palaniswamy and TTV Dinakaran, now campaigning together. Same alliance, same stage. Politics really said, no permanent enemies, only flexible friendships. And wait, more star power incoming. If Girish Chodankar is right, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge are all heading to Tamil Nadu soon. Full political blockbuster loading. And if you were wondering why Rahul Gandhi wasn't seen with MK Stalin in Puducherry, relax, no drama there. Kerala had elections the same day. Just a scheduling clash, not a political cold war. Meanwhile, Election Commission flying squads on full action mode. During a vehicle check in T Nagar, gold, silver worth 28.54 crore rupees seized. Makes you wonder, on a normal day, what exactly are people casually driving around with? Groceries or mini treasure chests? And of course, the never-ending transfer drama continues. IPS officer A.T. Durai Kumar steps in, Sandeep Mittal steps out, who had just replaced Davidson Deva Asirvatham. Honestly, this feels less like administration, more like musical chairs with uniforms. The DMK has written to the Election Commission saying this isn't even an election-related post and calling the move arbitrary. Also alleging that Mr. Mittal openly expressed sympathies with the RSS on social media. Safe to say, Tamil Nadu politics is not taking a weekend break anytime soon. That's all from me, but you know I'll be back with more tidbits soon. Weather update before I go. It's been a warm day, around 33 degrees. Humidity, high as always. Clouds may build up this evening with a small chance of light showers. So yes, classic Chennai weather. Sun in control, clouds making promises, and rain still thinking about it. Stay cool, stay informed. I'll see you soon. Bye. Take care.
Nandri Chinnathambi. That was fun as usual, Sai.
Yes, Chinnathambi is always a rock star.
Yeah. But we were talking about SIR.
Yeah.
So what is important despite numbers going down?
Yeah, even though the number have significantly reduced, I wish all the 2.07 lakh voters in Kolathur go out and vote on April 23rd.
Absolutely. Like Sai said, April 23rd is voting day for Tamil Nadu. Please go out there and cast your votes. Meanwhile, on Chennai Poll Canvas, we're always here. We'll come back with more constituencies in Chennai and the neighboring districts.